Hello everyone, guys, I'm Utkarsh and I welcome you all to this session on Introduction to Excel Power Query. So guys, let's have a look at the agenda for this session. The agenda for this session includes understanding the merge queries, understanding the appending queries, as in we'll be implementing how to, let's say, merge different, tables in the Power Query, and we'll be understanding how to append different queries in the Power Query. And we should also look at some other transformations that we haven't explored till the previous session. So till the previous session, we have explored, let's say, loading and combining data into Power Query in Excel. And we have also seen applying different transformations, essentially filtering, sorting, let's say, and maybe applying the different transformations on the pre-existing columns that we do have in tables once we have loaded and combined it in the Power Query. So guys, let's switch to the Excel window. So guys, this is where we are. So let's first go to the data tab, right? So it is in data tab that where we can go to the Power Query. So we'll be working on the same data that we have worked till the previous session. So let's click on get data, and in the get data, I'm clicking on from file, and then from file, let's say I'll click on from the workbook. So I'll show you the different files that we have. So we'll be working on the retail data. So guys, this is the data that we have. The first table that we have is customers. The customers table contain customer ID, then we have the full name, then we have gender, age, city, and email. Okay, let's say I'm not going with this. I'm selecting a different one. Let's click on data from file from workbook, and this time I'm selecting this one, right? So this is the retail power. Let's see. So again, we do have the 5 tables. So if I click on customers, we have customer ID, full name, gender, age, city, email, and then we have, let's say, sign up date. Then we have column 8, 9, and 10. So containing all the null values, but yes, column 8, 9, and 10. So this is the first table. Then the second table that we have is a product table containing product details. So कौन से product details है हमारे पास? We do have यहाँ पे we have product ID, then we have product name, category, brand, and the unit price, right? And lastly, we do have the launch date as well. So these are the different product details. Then if I click on region, so we have let's say column 1 and column 2. So the region column, the region table needs to be handled. We have to apply some data transformation. Then we have the returns table, so listing the details of the, let's say, orders that have been returned from the customers. So we have return ID, then we have sale ID, then we have return date, and then we have the reason, right? So ये हमारे columns हैं. Next we have the sales table, so where we have the sale ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity, sale date, and then we have discount, payment mode, and status. So in the sales table, right, it is only the sales table using which, let's say, I can connect customers and product, because otherwise customers and the product table, they don't have anything in common. And for the regions table, we can connect region with the city. So city is present in the customers table. So this is how we can connect them. And as far as the returns table is concerned, we do have the sale ID present over here, and इस सेल आईडी को हम सेल्स टेबल के सेल आईडी से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. So this is how we can combine all the 5 tables. So currently I only get to see one table. So if I click on load, it will only be loaded in this window. But if I click on transform data, it will take me to the Power Query where we can apply the corresponding transformations. So currently I'm going for, let's say, select multiple items, and then let's say I'm clicking on this. So over here I've clicked all the tables, and then I'm going to transform data. So this will open up the Power Query window and display all the records. So guys, this is what we have. This is what we have. So first we need to apply some cleaning, and then we'll move on to the merging and the appending, right? So first let's clean that customers table. So because in the view section we have, let's say, opened up the column quality. So now we can, let's say, apply this transformation. So in the customer ID table, right, these are the different customer ID. So the valid is 83%, 17% is empty. So for full name, again 17% empty, valid is 83%. For gender, 83% valid, 17 empty. Then the valid is 83, empty is 17. Then the valid is 83, empty 17. So for all the columns, this is the case. But for the last 3 columns, so let's say this is entirely empty. So we can get rid of these 3 columns. How? So if I select this column, then I can choose to click remove columns, right? So maybe I can choose multiple columns. Alright, and then I can click remove columns. So first of all, I'm deleting these 3 columns for the reason that let's say the 3 columns contain null values, right? So I've removed these column, and the corresponding changes are reflected in the applied steps. ये सारे changes हमें applied steps में दिख रहे हैं. So 4 steps are predefined in every table. All right. For example, if I click on product, so source, navigation, promoted headers, and change type. All these 4 steps are, let's say, are already applied in each and every table that we get to see in the Power Query. The remaining transformations we only see when, let's say, we make more changes. So once this is done, then we have returns, regions, and sales. So customers table पे हम थे. As of now, we have handled, let's say, we have removed the columns containing the entire null values. Then we do have couple of rows containing the null values. So इनको भी हम clean करते हैं. So next I can remove rows. I can click on remove rows, and then we can click on maybe remove blank rows. So now we have removed the blank rows as well. So now all the columns in the customer table, namely customer ID, full name, gender, age, city, and even let's say email and sign up date, all these columns contain 100% valid values. There are no empty, let's say there are no null values, right? There are no null values, all valid, all values are valid. There are no errors and empty values. Next, if we go to products, the columns are product ID, then we have product name, then category, then we have the brand, and then we have the unit price, and then we have the launch date. So let's check the valid and empty error. So valid is 100%, error and empty is 0, so no need for any cleaning. Same goes for product name, valid 100, error empty 0. For category, valid 100%, error and empty 0%. For brand, valid is 100%, error and empty are 0%. For unit price and even launch date, right, the valid is 100% and error and empty records are 0. So again, we no need to make any transformations over here. So once this is done, next we can move on to the regions. So as far as the regions table is concerned, see the column names that do appear over here are column 1 and column 2, which does not justify the meaning. So the actual column names are present in row number 1, namely city and region. So we need to figure a way out to set this row number 1 as the column header. So how can this be done? Let's say we can go to home, and then in the home we have this option, use first row as header. So now we have set the first row as header over here, and this table is completely valid now. Next we can click on returns, and in the returns table we have the return ID, then we have the sale ID, then we have the return date, and then we have the reason. So we can see that clearly, let's say only 3 unique IDs have applied for returns. S0220, these are the sale IDs, or we can call them the order IDs, transaction ID, or whatever. So sale ID 20, sale ID 13, and sale ID 7 have applied for returns. This is the return ID, these will be unique. Okay, even the return ID is same as the sale ID, right? Means the corresponding value matches. So this is the return date, and this is the corresponding reason. So again, no matching records, and the valid is no matching record from customers, product, and regions. Then for all the 4 columns, the valid data is 100%, and the error or the empty records are 0%. So again, this table needs no cleaning. Then let's head to the sales table. So in the sales table, agar hum dekhein, we have sale ID, which is 100% valid, error and empty are 0. Customer ID 100% valid, error and empty are 0. Product ID 100% valid, error and empty are 0. Then अगर next हम देखें quantity and sale date, so valid is 100%, error and empty is 0%. Then we have discount. So discount में valid 100% and error and empty are 0%. For payment mode, valid is 100%, error and empty is 0%. For status, the valid is 100% and error and empty is 0%. So again यहाँ पे हमें कोई भी transformation नहीं करना है, right? Again, no need to apply any transformations over here. As in the data cleaning and pre-processing is not required as far as this table is concerned. So clearly we have understood how to combine different tables. Customers and products, they do have the corresponding foreign key present in the sales table. So we have customer ID that links the sales table to the customers table. And as far as the product table is concerned, so we do have the corresponding product ID in the product table that is matching with the product ID in the customer in the sales table. So first let's combine these 2 tables. So this will be implemented using the merge option. So where is the merge query option? So we can click on merge query over here. First of all, I'll be combining sales and customers. So let's click on the merge query, and then we can click on merge query as new. So merge query will apply the transformation on the existing table, whereas merge query as new will make the corresponding changes as a new table. So currently I'm clicking on merge queries as new. So जैसे ही हमने इस पे क्लिक किया merge queries as new, then इसके बाद हम यहाँ पे क्या देख सकते हैं? So guys, over here, so this is the sales table. Sales table की customer ID को हमें customer table के customer ID से match करना है, right? And what is the kind of result that I'm trying to fetch? Over here, I'll be fetching, let's say, the inner query. Inner query means only I'm interested in fetching the matching records from both the tables. So over here, I'll be fetching the matching records from both the tables. सो इसको हम यहाँ पे क्लिक कर देते हैं. लेट्स क्लिक ऑन ओके. सो ओके पे हमने जैसे ही क्लिक किया, व्हाट डू वी गेट? Over here we can see we have sale ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity and sale date, right? And this is the customers table. But over here, instead of the data, I do get to see a table object. So if I click on the table object for one row, it displays the entire data. But how would I fetch the entire table for all the records? So I need to close this. So this was the data. Now ab yahan pe to expand this is the button, right? This button over here says that I can expand this. So I can expand this, I can aggregate this. So I'm expanding it to all the columns. So just click on OK. सो गाइज यहाँ तक जो इन्फॉर्मेशन था, सेल आईडी, कस्टमर आईडी, प्रोडक्ट आईडी, क्वांटिटी, सेल डेट, ये इन्फॉर्मेशन जो हमारा प्रेजेंट था अलॉन्ग विद द डिस्काउंट, पेमेंट मोड एंड स्टेटस, दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन वाज कमिंग फ्रॉम द सेल्स टेबल, राइट? नाउ व्हाटएवर द रिमेनिंग कॉलम्स दैट वी हैव, these columns we are fetching from the customers table. So over here we have customers.customer id, then we have customers.full name, then we have customers.gender, then we have customers.age, customers.city, customers.email and customers.signup.date. Alright, so ये information यहाँ पे हमने extract कर लिए. So this part is done. Now from the customer full name we can currently extract let's say the first name and the last name. So how can this be done? I can simply duplicate this. So just click on duplicate column. So this is one transformation that I'm applying, right? So अगर यहाँ पे मैं first name last name let's say extract करना है, so I can simply split this column. So just click on split, and split में then I can let's say split by delimiter. So delimiter यहाँ पे हमारा क्या है? This is an empty space. So what is the delimiter over here? The delimiter that we have over here is empty space. So by space, each occurrence of the delimiter. So by each occurrence of the delimiter, I want to split this column. So it will be splitted based on the first name, based on space. So the output obtained would be the first name and the last name. So इसको हमने click किया, and then let's see what we have obtained. So this is what we have. Over here I can find the first name, over here I can find the last name. So let's call this customer. Full name की जगह I'll be writing first name. Alright, this is my first name, and यहाँ पे अगर हम click करते हैं, if I click over here, this would be the last name. Alright, यहाँ पे हमने mention किया है last name. So this is customers dot first name, then we have customers dot last name. So guys, this is what we have. This is the information that we have obtained over here. This is the customer's first name, this is the customer's last name, right? So guys, this part is done. So this was the transformation step, this was not the merge step. So the data obtained that we have obtained over here, it is the merge table. So इसको हम rename कर देते हैं. Let's rename it to this is nothing but sales and customers, right? यहाँ पे हमारे पास sales and customer की information है. So now based on sales and customer, these two tables we have combined. Now let's combine this with the products. So sales customer पे हमने click किया, then I'm clicking on merge queries, then merge queries as new. So this will create a new table where we do have sales customer. So over here I'm clicking on product ID, then I need to add the products table, right? So product table की product ID को I'm matching this with the sales customer table की product ID. What is the result that I wish to obtain? I need to extract inner join only the matching records from both the tables. So let's see the impact. So the table obtained over here is merge one. Let's rename this to, let's call this sales, then sales customer, this is product. So इस table में तीनों table की information है. Let's see how. So we have sale ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity and sale date. This is from the sales table. Moving forward, sale date के बाद we have discount, payment mode, status. These columns are also from the sales table. Then we have customers.customer ID, customers.full name, customers.gender, customers.age, customers.city, customers.email, customers.signup.date. Again, these columns are from the customers table. Then we have customers.first name, customers.last name जो हमने transformation apply किया था last step में. So again, this is from the customers table. And then we have products. Products में यहाँ पे table available है. So if I click on the table, I do get to see कि उस particular row के corresponding कौन सा product, कौन सी category, brand, unit price and launch date पे वो product release हुआ था, right? But I don't need this. Rather for each row, I want all the product details displayed over here. So इसके लिए I can simply click over here and this is done. So guys, अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें, so we do see कि for each of the records, for each of the sales and customers data, we do get to see product ID. Then we have the product name. Then we have the product category. Then we have the product brand. Then we have product का unit price and we also have product का launch date, right? So this entire data is present over here. So this is sales, customer and product. All right. So guys, this is what we are getting. This is what we have obtained over here, right? So this is the sales, customer and product. So clearly we have combined 3 tables out of 5. So customers, product and the sales table has been combined over here. Next we can move on to combine the other 2 tables. So अगर इसके बाद हमें बाकी 2 tables combine करने हैं, then what can be done? So next I can click on maybe merge queries. Next I can combine it let's say with the regions. So region से अगर हमें combine करना है, so merge query as new, and this would be ये जो सेल्स का टेबल है, राइट, इसमें से आई नीड टू फेच द सिटी. सो कस्टमर्स सिटी को हम किससे कंबाइन करेंगे? आई नीड टू कंबाइन इट विद द रीजन, सो विद द सिटी. सो द सिटी एंड सिटी, कस्टमर्स का सिटी टेबल आई एम कंबाइनिंग इट विद रीजन्स का सिटी, एंड द जॉइन टाइप आई वांट इज इनर जॉइन, राइट. ओवर हियर आई एम फेचिंग द इनर जॉइन. सो यहाँ पे हमने इनर जॉइन सेलेक्ट किया. कस्टमर्स टेबल का सिटी कॉलम शुड मैच विथ सिटी टेबल का सिटी कॉलम, राइट. रीजन्स टेबल का सिटी कॉलम, these two should match, and I'm applying inner join, so it would only return matching tables from records from both the tables. So let's click on OK. OK पे हमने click किया, and अब again सारे records, सारे columns we can see. So this is merge one, and in fact यहाँ पे let's rename this to, this would be sales, then this would be customer, then this would be product, and then this would be region. So इसमें ये चारों tables का combination है. So again let's check this. Sale ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity and sale date, ये सारे they are present from the sales table. Then after sale date we have columns such as discount, payment mode, status, and again they are present from the sales table. Then जो बाकी columns हैं, these columns starting from customers.customer ID, customer.full name, customer.gender, customer.age, customer.city, they are from the customers table. Then we have customers.email, customer.signupdate, customer.first name, customer.last name, they are from again from the customer table. And then we have product.product ID, product.product name, product.category, they are from the product table. Then we have product brand, product.unit price, product.launch date, again they are from the product table only. Then as far as this region is concerned, अब region से हमें क्या चाहिए था? I only need the region, right? So I don't need the city, I only need the region. So इस पे हमने OK पे क्लिक कर दिया, and this is showing the region. So region tables का region की information अब हमें यहाँ पे मिल गई है, right? So currently we have combined, we have merged 4 different tables over here. Next, moving forward, if we were to let's say apply more such transformation, so I'll merge another let's say table over here. So यहाँ तक हमने 4 table को merge कर दिया है completely. Alright, maybe if I need some more transformation, that can also be done. For instance, let's apply another transformation. So we do have sale date, right? So from the sale date, maybe I need to extract let's add few column. So I want to extract the sale year, right? So let's click on year, and then I can click on year. So this would be sale year, right? This is simply sale year, sale table ka year. So this is the new column, and यहाँ पे in the home ribbon let's say in the transform we do have the option of let's say reverse rows. Okay, manage choose columns, yes. So choose columns, keep rows, let's say split. So all these options are over here, and then in the transform use first row as header, rename, detect data type, pivot column, convert to list, split column. All right, no issues. So this is the data that we have. Reverse rows का भी option है, and if we click on manage, okay, choose columns, choose columns. So guys, these are the columns, right? These are the columns that we have. Okay, in the choose columns, go to column. Okay, so again this is not needed. Then we have the remove column, split group by, replace. All right, new sources, recent source, transform. Okay, what do we have in properties? All right, not needed as of now. Then we can go to transform. So again this option does not seem to be present over here. In add column, column from example, custom column, invoke, duplicate, conditional column, index column, format, extract, statistics, information. All right, so let's head on to combining the returns table, right? So return table में what is the common column? We have the sale ID. तो अब sale table की मतलब इस table की sale ID should match with the sale ID from the returns. So let's apply this at last. So over here I can click on let's say home. In the home I'll go to manage query, merge queries, and then merge queries as new. So merge queries as new may over here let's say from the sales table I'll be clicking on sale ID, and then over here I'll be clicking on the returns. So return table ka sale ID, these are the two things that we need to match. And over here I'm headed for let's say inner join only. So यहाँ पे हम inner join apply करेंगे, click on OK, and this is what we have. So inner join हमने apply किया, so it is only returning the inner join values. So let's go to source. So यहाँ पे in fact हमें left join apply करना था, I'm going for the left join. Left outer all from the first and matching from the second, right? So this is what we have. Let's click on OK. So अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें, so return table को हम यहाँ पे expand करते हैं. So I'm expanding this return table. So see, not every sale ID has applied for return. So let's say return ID for the sale ID S013, S007 and S020. Only these were the records where let's say the products were returned. So the corresponding details are over here. And this is the final table where we have data merged from all the tables. So we have sale ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity, sale date from the sales table. Then after sale date, we do have discount payment mode status from the sale table. Then customers ki customer ID, customer full name, gender, age, they are from the customers table. Then we have city, customer email, then customer sign up date, customer first name, customer last name from the customers table. Then product ki product ID, product name, product category, product brand, product unit price, product launch date, they are from the product table. Then regions ka region is from the region table, and then let's say sale year is from the sale table. Then return ki return ID, return dot sale ID, return dot return date, and return dot reason. So these are the let's say these are the columns that we have extracted from which table. The table that we have over here is this is nothing but let's say this is the returns table, right? So this is the final combination. So over here I'm writing sales, then I can write customers, then I can write product, then I can write region, and then we have returns. So इसमें सारे tables हमने combine कर दिए. We have combined all the tables over here. So let's so as we can see, all the tables have been combined. So guys, this is how we can implement the merge. So now I can click close and load. So all the tables would be reflected over here. Alright, so guys, as we can see, each of these records are present in separate worksheets. So we have let's say, see, we started with sales, then we have sales tha, returns, then region, product, customer, ye tables the, then we have combined sales and customer. Next we combined sales, customer and product, then we combined sales, customer, product and region, and lastly we combined sales, customer, product, region and returns. So let's save this. So I'm saving this as over here. I'm saving this as let's say M3, maybe V3 content. Alright, so guys, next I'm opening another Excel file where we'll be implementing the append query, right? So file, then new. So append is just like the union operation. So maybe we can go to the data and then I can get the data, right? So from workbook. So let's see the content. So we have sales from table for 2022. So guys, this is the sheet, this is the data. Just observe this. We have date, customer name, product, quantity, unit price, and then we have the total sales. So this is only for 2022. So let's click on maybe, okay, currently I'm clicking on transform data. So it will open up in the Power Query, right? So because the date is showing as number, I need to convert this to date. So yes, replace the current column, and this is the date, right? So from this date table, see, valid is 100, valid 100 for all the columns. The valid is 100. So I don't need to apply any transformations for cleaning and pre-processing. Next, what can be done for the date column, right? We can extract the year. So maybe I can go to add column and then date, and then I can go for year. So year में currently all the records show 2022. So this was the first table, right? ये थी हमारी first table. Then I can add a new source over here, file, and then Excel workbook. यहाँ पे I can add even sales 2023. So this is sheet. and then this is the data, date, customer, and product, quantity, unit price, and the total sales, right? So the data is exactly same but for 2023. So this is sheet 2. So let's call it let's call this sales 2023, and let's rename this to sales 2022. All right, so guys ये information है हमारे पास, and this is date, customer name 2022 हमने handle कर लिया है. This has been entirely handled. Let's go to sales 2023. So valid is 100, and first I'll be converting the date to date. So this is done. Replace current. This is 2023. All the dates are given. Then I just need to go to add column. Add column. This is the date, and from the add column I'll be extracting the year. So guys, the year has been extracted and sales 2023 is also done. Then again I can go to the new source, and यहाँ पे I'll go to file, then workbook. So now I need to extract 2024. So guys, this is the data. This is sheet 1. This is date, customer name, product, quantity, unit price, and then we have the total sales, right? Okay पे हमने click किया. So let's see what are we getting. This is what we are getting. So let's rename this to, this is going to be sales 2024. Yes, sales 2024, and let's check the valid. So valid 100 for all the columns that we have over here. All right, valid is entirely 100. Then date ko first we'll be converting it to date, and let's say replace current. So this has been applied. Then from the date column I can go to add column, and then I'll be clicking on year, and then year mein year. So guys, this is what we have. This is how we are extracting the year from the date column, right? So this is what we have. So once this is done, now we have sales 22, sales 23, and sales 24. So all the column structure, the entire column structure is same. So we can apply the append. So how to click apply append? Just go to append queries as new. So the root table that I'm selecting is maybe merge 3 or more tables, right? So first of all, I'm going for sales 24, then sales 22, all right, and then sales 23. So these are the 3 tables that I need to append. So one table will be stacked on top of the other, and then the next table would be stacked below it. All right, that is how the append query works. So if I click on OK, so this new append, this is just going to be sale from all the 3 years. So हम इसको कैसे check कर सकते हैं? So we do have a year column, right? Year में there should be 3 years: 2022, 2023, and 2024. So इसमें we have sales from all the years, right? So sales from 2022 to 2024, 22 से 24 तक का entire sales data is that we have here. Valid is 100 for all the columns. Let's check. Valid यहाँ पे 100 है, and then we have valid 100%, right? So this is what we have obtained after applying the append queries. So we can click on close and load. All right, so the corresponding changes would be reflected over here. So guys, we have sales 23, then we have sales 22, then we have sales 24, and then we have sales 22 say 24. And this is an additional sheet, so no need, not needed over here. We can simply delete this. So these are the 4 tables that we have, and we have applied the corresponding transformation, right? So let's save this file as well. So this is again M3 V3 content, and this was append. Alright, so इसको हमने save कर लिया, and this has been saved, right? ये यहाँ पे आपका save हो गया है. So guys, that brings us to the end of this session. So let's switch to the PPT. So guys, in this session we have implemented, let's say, and understood how to apply the merge queries, how to apply the append queries, and we have also applied couple of transformations as far as data cleaning and pre-processing is concerned. So in the next session, we shall be looking at creating refreshable reports in Power Query in Excel. Thank you.